video today we will be finishing up the Thieves Guild. We were close to doing that last night. We have but one more merchant to recover for the Thieves Guild before it is complete, and then we will be crowned leader of the Thieves Guild. But at this rate, so in our last video, which was a no talk special, I still made a appearance on video, but as I was saying, we had one in particular spot that we went to called Pine Watch during all of our video time doing Thieves Guild missions. That was because there was a particular item in there we needed for later when we get the Markarth Silversmith's special mission from Delvin. The current job we are doing is another numbers job. Like I said, I prefer the number job over the Bedlam jobs. I prefer it over the fishing jobs. And Vex really doesn't do a whole lot of special missions of any kind. I've sat there and tried to do a dozen of those perfectly without issue for Vex, and it just never goes anywhere. It's just a small bit of extra coin anyway. Delvin gives more for every mission we complete. Last I knew, Vex only gives us about 250. Delvin gives us 500 for each mission we complete. Sorry about that, I was trying to take a sip of tea that I had reheated. Anyway, so we have one of three things to do. And yes, usually when we select a numbers job from Delvin, it does tend to repeat the locations we go to. Occasionally it sends us to a new place, a new location. We've been sent to Markarth twice to do a numbers job. I think one was in the Silverblood Inn. Oh, we've only been sent to do one there. And it's the Silverblood Inn. That's it. But we've been sent to Solitude a number of times. We've been sent to Whiterun a dozen times. Even some of the places in Riften to do a numbers job. But the item we picked up at Pine Watch was the Curious Silver Mold. That is going to be the item we need to bring to Markarth when we go do that special mission for the Silversmith. That's the whole reason he's gonna be sending a special mission to Delvin pretty soon. Now, the thing about that is we were supposed to go and just straight up kill the bandits after he tells us about the item there. The downside is, 9 times out of 10 my run just led me to Pine Watch and I cleaned the floor out of them bandits at a time anyway, every time. I just did it naturally without even thinking about it. Normally, because I used to do the same tactic I've always done, which is as soon as we find a place, we clear the literal place out entirely the first time we come across it. And 9 times out of 10, I would run into Pine Watch on my way to market.
You're back. Something troubling you? If you don't watch it, I may actually start to respect you. Job well done. Alfred sent ahead. More importantly, he's success. Being if you don't watch out, you... Erica is best of all. Success. Being a feat, if you don't watch out. Torsten was at this very moment. I've wished you could have... Success means being a thief. If you don't watch out, you might even earn Vexit. I handle the fishing. If break-ins are more your thing, most of the establishment, your job, feel like doing a bit of writing. Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know.
So yes, occasionally we'll have to retell Delvin we've done all those extra special missions. Like you just seen us do again. Because in our last video, the No Talk Special, we did those one at a time. We have to pardon my language. We have to literally find where all these missions are, and yes, 9 out of 10 of these missions are repeats, as always. Only ones that aren't are those special request missions. And it's okay to have repeat jobs, but I mean... also, during our last video, we had done some Bedlam jobs, which, again, were kind of fun to do at first, but then when we couldn't find enough items to finish the job instantly, we had attempted to pick the pockets of the guards, hoping that would find and solve the issue. And or other locals, which was not a good idea, and it didn't even solve the issue. We got caught a lot of the times because of the amount of strange happenings, I guess, especially with that individual right there. We tried to keep pickpocketing her of a Antronaut staff, which I'm kind of surprised a priest of the Temple of Mara has one of those anyway. But every time we would go up to try and pickpocket it off her, we'd end up getting caught by her and all the nonsense, surprisingly. And all the missions we've done so far for the Thieves Guild, we've had a natural, normal character run of stealth.
This kind of work suits you, but it's going to end up making you rich. Bloody good timing. Just got some more. We want to waylay a shipment on the way from this business. Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
Why do they, I know he's, you know, unusual for them, but I mean, why do they keep bothering a dead man's shop? Well, like I said, Belethor we killed when we turned into the werewolf.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do.
That's what I don't
understand,
I've got important is why we have to keep, you know, pestering a dead man's shop. He was the only one we ended up killing in the Whiterun assault as a werewolf. We also seen last video the vampire situation glitched. As well as the Dawn Guard and the Castle Dower Tower for the Emperor mission. Those are major points in advance to note because A, those missions usually are notorious for not breaking. I guess the only thing that really can break those missions is a deity quest, or a deity character. Which, of course, is intriguing. Oh, and for those of you who might be wondering, other than Belethor, there was one other person. The guy who used to be chopping wood at this woodblock also has since disappeared. as in total
You're the
proof
one
that the
casts
entire
the
shop
green.
there should be completely useless. But I mean, I'll take easy missions like that over, you know, trying to actually have to stealth through. I just thought since I started but couldn't finish these guild missions yesterday like I wanted to, I'd finish them before I did all the stuff I had to go do. I will be back later today to stream, but I have a few errands to run, small, quick little ones, nothing terrible. And I can complete them any old time today. As soon as I'm dressed and ready to go for the day, pretty much. But it shouldn't take too long to finish the guild missions. Especially because we're about 99.8% through here.
So, and here's the spoils. Plenty more where this came from. Alright? Anything in particular strike your fancy? Yeah, sure. Got a business. Good. Here's your assignment.
I bet we couldn't like have 3 of those at one time. Do these all in one city. You're like, okay, boom, 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 done. Downside is, in our last video, we could have a special mission and an additional side mission, or one of the missions he gives us. We can't have 2 numbers jobs at a time, though. We can only have 1 assignment like that at a time. Which seems kind of foolhardy, unless we get one from Vex, which she don't hand out the jobs I usually do anyway. I have done a few of her missions before. Like I said, do not enjoy any of them. I always found myself doing Delvin's missions far less stressful and far less annoying, because 9 out of 10 times you will fail Vex's jobs. And you've seen in our previous video what happens when you fail. You end up being kicked out, you end up being having to pay them back, and you end up having to start basically without so much as a bat of an eye. More or less. I also tried to find a way around that. It wasn't worth that.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
Something troubling you? Ah, you... Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. Alright? Anything in particular strike your fancy? Alright, got a simple one. Just get in, change the books, keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
That's a new one. B and Barb isn't one we've hit before yet. It normally sends us after Hyolga's bunkhouse, or the last time it was the one for the blacksmith. Bellman.
Yes?
We've been through the Bee and Barb before, though. That's usually where we were getting caught doing the bedlam jobs when we were trying to pickpocket
Buy
people.
some armor and live to tell about it.
Our stealth isn't even all that high either. Our stealth is like just pushing to 62. And normally we'd be getting caught left and right stealthing, so I'm not entirely... No, I am sure what it is. It's our outfit too. Our outfit bumps are stealth and sneak 25% additional. So, I mean, our 62 is technically what? Well, it's 61 almost.
Still learning the ropes.
Pushing
But I'll get
the
that.
about just under 100 somewhere, like between 85 and 95. So yeah, almost perfect
Sorry,
sneak
boss.
with
I've got important things to do.
the
We'll speak another time.
Pull up the
natural
seat.
skill is
Trouble
pretty good.
troubling. Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. Good. My clients are getting impatient. Got a personal request from Brynjolf on this numbers job. He says we may hit 'em hard later, and he wants to prep their books. Help us out. Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Assignment. Yep, we're hitting the Silverblood Inn again. Yeah, it's basically a predictable spot where the major jobs are coming from. It's Solitude, it's Whiterun, it's
Something I can help
Windhelm,
with, or do you
it's
just want to talk?
Markarth. The major holds all across the border,
This is
basically,
SKYrime.
of the map.
What do you need?
We've hit the Silverblood Inn one time before this. This is our second time doing that.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap. He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing? Typical. You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it. Until next time.
Just here to drink.
Alms. Finally.
Now get lost. Bring more gold next time. You a fighting gal? How about a little bit? I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 septum says I can take you, barehanded. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
What was that?
Help!
Wait, I can still fight. No, I can't. Fair fight. Here you are.
No, it was a quick fight. They've all been quick. We have one other task to attend to. And it's all the way at the top of these stairs. Problem solved. We've now visited our house in Markarth.
Did you want something?
The guy, the one dude that we didn't have any real conversation with, who just said he worked silver, is the guy who's gonna give us his next
you're back.
special job.
Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. Got a personal request from Brynjolf on this number's job. He says we may hit 'em hard later, and he wants to prep their books. Help us out. Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
Now it's back to the usuals. The winking skeever again. We've hit that one a number of times already. 3 times. At least now. No.
Need something?
I actually think this was 4th. We've been here a couple of times.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means cold tip. You know, I had to retire and leave you to run the skeever, son.
I don't know, Father. There's a whole world out there.
Hello, I'm Gisley.
Bless me. I hurt. entirely sure who that is, but...
Something... Oh, this kind of work suits you. And it's going to end up making you rich. Good. My clients... Yeah, sure. Got a bit... Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
So this is another new location to have to go and change the books at, but it's in a similar place we've been to before. It's not the White Vial, and it is not the Sadri's used wares. It is the corner club of the Grey Quarters, where the elves are all located in here. So this is Sadri's used wares. That's the corner club right there.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
Been doing a few jobs for Vex. How about you?
So to answer your question, individual who's texting, I'm alive. That's about all there is to say. Life could be better, shit could be better, stuff could get done. And you know, all without me having to lift a finger
Couldn't
and
have done it
be
better
living
myself.
the dream. That's
Here's your
not-
coin.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen that way.
Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. This business is a regular... Here's everything you need. You get caught, but we've never heard of you.
Yeah, that is a regular target for the guild. We've already hit that one twice. This will be the second time. I think. Pretty sure it's the second time we've ourselves have hit them. I can look back at my mission log there that I've completed to find out. Ugh. fact, that's what I'm gonna do. For the ones where the same as I'm doing. And one. Yeah, we've only hit it one other time out of all those jobs right there. This will be the official second time we've gone and done the alchemy shop here in Whiterun. Doors are still open. We opened all the doors the last time we came in, including that one which was locked with some kind of lock of some sort. Why all of those doors were openable except for that one, I'll never know. But that's neither important nor part of my to-do list to figure out right now.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Something troubling you? This kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich. Good. My clients again. Yeah, sure. Go on, but just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
Alright, there's Bauman's shop again. The blacksmith here in Riften. We've hit this one twice before, I think. There's one. Okay, so we've only hit it once. This will be the second time. That's a good thing about doing all these missions at a given time. Is we can literally just look back and see which ones we've already done once or twice, and however many. That's, you know, just the easiest way of doing it.
What is it?
Douchebags, that's what it is. We did that the last time we came in, too. We ended up picking a blacksmith's apron up the last time we tried to do this one as well. Not entirely sure why if it makes us look at the, apron on the table before it allows us to mess with the book. I'm sorry, this is just a weird situation to be seeing. The dead thief with a floating knife. Yes, there are dead thieves all across town apparently too. I'm kind of surprised the guards have not decided to clean up the thieves' corpses anytime soon.
Watch what you're doing.
Then again, the magical thief dagger wouldn't be something to talk about if they weren't there.
So, this kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich. Good. My clients are getting impatient. Have a client looking to have a rival's business. Here's everything you need. You get caught, and we've never heard of you.
Okay, that's a new spot to hit in Solitude. Seems more or less though the newer places are showing up. Could be getting close to the next major mission of the guild. Probably gonna stream Skyrim until we finish the Thieves Guild, and then I'll probably go do my errands, come back and do a Civ 6 run later. Those of you who may be wondering, I will stream just about any and every game that I own. From Civ 6 to Skyrim to Darksiders and so on. These are all the games that I can...
Did you want something?
And any game that is worth streaming that I can pick up with PlayStation Plus and whatnot as well, I will stream those as well. It's something. It's better than not having anything to stream at all, so I mean... If you like what you're watching, feel free to like and share it.
Something troubling. If you
helps.
don't watch it, I may actually start to respect you. Job well done. Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting onto me about money. These marks keep their ledgers all neat and tidy, but they're right for some... Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know.
And the more... Sorry, I was taking a minute to take a breather. So, the more views a certain type of video gets, the more relaxed or strict I follow the rules on swear words and or other individuals joining into the chat. I think it a better way to go about, you know, letting the guidelines, you know, kind of have their strict rules and procedures, and we let the community decide whatever, you know. Do we want the rules followed extremely well? Do we want them to have a little bit of fluctuality? But each video that gets the most views in a short time, when I'm looking at my YouTube studio, which I look at it once, maybe every 2 weeks, is where I literally let the rules follow. You know, since it's been Monopoly Plus at the top of the list, I'm doing a more family-friendly style of gameplay and not being as loose on the swear words as I once was. Now, say if Skyrim or Hitman, which is in there somewhere, or a game like that takes the top listing, I'll be more eased and let some swear words fly here and there. Nothing terrible. And it's mainly just to, you know, show that which content is on the top of the channel's listing. So if y'all want to join in the fun, leave a like, a view, something to show that you want more of a certain type of video, and I will be more apt to follow those guidelines along with it. And I thought it would be a best way to let the community kind of a little. And make themselves more apt to view some of my earlier or later content, depending.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
All games can be made, you know, decent and or can be made grotesque in any kind of circumstance. There is no shortage of ways to make a family-friendly game unfriendly, and there's no shortage of ways to make a game like Skyrim more appropriate and family-friendly, even with the in-game
Shall be
vulgarity.
troubling you? Oh, listen. I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. Alright, got a simple one. Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
We want his mission, which we've already taken, to be the last mission we do. Oh, that is simple, and it's already here in town. His mission is to go hunt down a deranged wizard and get his journals. I'm not sure what the person who wants the journals really wants them for, but he's offering us a decent bit of coin for them. So the only thing we have to do is, once we're done dealing with that, all the other missions for the Thieves Guild will do his. His I like to do last because it's the most entertaining of all the missions, I think. Apart from hunting down Mercer, that is. Hunting down a lying, cheating thief, even to his own, you know. It is what it is. The bug. No, it's below. make the doors and stuff just magically happen to move themselves. I mean, they can't truly see us. They were holding out on everyone. Concerned citizen, you've received this letter because you're a businessman in Riften who sick and tired of being pushed around by the Blackbriar family and their cronies. You're sick of the Thieves Guild taking your last coin from your already meager earnings, and you're sick of the corruption that runs through Mistvale Keep like a disease. We're at the Society of Mercantile Freedom in Riften are behind you and wish to unify to fight our common enemies. Join us, and together we will stand up and smash the injustice that ruins this once fine city. If you're interested in becoming a part of our organization, simply mark your business with a white X and you'll be connected by a representative. That's funny. That's funny. We've struck them again, and we've taken all they have once again. This time they even have less than the last time. Last time we went in there was during the very first mission when we joined the Thieves Guild. We were to walk in there and get 100 gold from them, which 100 gold is really not that bad. But anyway, we ended up having to break down the priceless dwarven urn that the guy had sitting on a shelf in order for him to see reason. We hit it once, he's like, don't do that. We hit it again, he's like, come on, I can't pay you. And then when it finally broke, he's like, no. And then he's like, here's your gold. And from that point forward, there's been no other steps in there or out of there. We just came out of there the second time.
Good. My clients are getting impatient. This business is a regular Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
Eventually it'll give us the last one of those. So we've hit this one a number of times already as well. The first time we tried to do that mission, it didn't go over because it glitched. And even though we found the book we needed to forge the business ledgers, the first time it didn't work because it was trying to register the book on the second floor of the building, which was incorrect. And then when we went back a time or two after, it was perfectly fine, no issues, which I find a little weird, but it is what it is. So, officially it wanted us to believe that the Ledger's book was hiding somewhere up there on that second floor, which is just inside a bunch of stacked boxes the first time. But ever since, it's been hiding in here. Uh-oh. This might be the same case again. Yep. So, we're gonna have to do something again, because now we know that it's not gonna work this time. We're gonna go back here. Oh, wait, no. Nope. We're going to this one. Because now we know that the mission we just got is gonna bug again, and we're not gonna let that happen. Yeah, we're gonna quit that one. That's gonna be another one of those that we have to just straight up leave. It has a 50 to 1 chance of doing that. It's had 2 times where it's been perfectly fine, and this time it just has not worked.
Pull up and keep dropping these jobs. Alright? Anything in particular strike? Yeah, sure. Got a bit. Here's everything you need. You get caught, and we've never heard of you.
This one should be fine. We have never had a problem with that one, thankfully. Typically the ones we have problems with nowadays have been Helga's bunkhouse out of all of them. But normally in my usual runs it's Solitude, where there's one for the winking skeever doesn't truly activate when we hit the button a dozen times. And then there is the ones where, also again in Solitude, where, what you want to call it there? What's that other place there? Radiant Raymond's book will actually just completely not be anywhere in the building. I've seen that happen before. I've also seen the Jai Reed's shop there, where that book is not there or doesn't work properly. But I have not had this many issues with a place in Riften being a problem. I mean, I've had that happen once or twice, and I could have been aware of this ahead of time, but I mean, I wasn't normally. I've only ever had one other encounter with Helga's bunkhouse being on their active hitting targets for those. And that was a long time ago, and I only ever had to deal with it one time. And that was right before the last mission to do the last special mission for the Thieves Guild. Now, it's a usual feature, I guess. Enemies again, it's not letting me fast travel again, so it must be a douche apparently. We're inside a city. There are no enemies in a city unless they are vampires, and yet I do not see them coming charging up the gate at me.
I've got a little blurb.
No one cares. Go find them.
Interested, Trap?
Yes, the person I was just moaning about there was Jai Reed, a bandit who is masquerading as a shop owner in the town of Solitude. His job is just straight up, we have to go find something. When that person doesn't end up being there, they end up saying go to find the ship, and when we find the ship that they're sitting at, it is just basically them going to try to rob us, and then we end up having to fight through the entire ship of enemies, just to end up walking into the guy later and killing him as well. Just a bunch of bandits. And they're notorious in Solitude's area, or they were, notorious for bank robberies and or ship robberies and or shipwreck crashes. All because they would turn out the Solitude lighthouse.
And here's the spoils. Bloody more where this came from. Bloody good timing. Just have a client looking to have a rival's business. Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
We're back to Solitude. So now it's frequenting two places in a city we've just been to, which means it's one of three things could happen. It could mean nothing, it could mean we're getting close to the next special mission, and it could mean we're about halfway to that last special mission. Surprisingly, though, it's taken longer than I expected. Last I knew, we had just finished the last... Which one was it? It wasn't... We did Whiterun, then it went Windhelm, then it went Solitude. So, Eriker's last mission we did there for the special requests. Bits and Pieces is the one right next to Radiant Raven. That's Jai Reed's shop. He's just kind of overseeing the front door, seeing who enters, who leaves. We've been here once before. Seems they constantly keep closing the doors, though. Which is no big deal, I guess. Normally, if we're seen walking in, the keeper behind the counter is different, and the one lady follows us upstairs to constantly make sure we're not doing anything. We can't fight a dragon in the middle of Solitude. No. There's just no room for a battle like that. Normally, that does not happen. Guards aren't even worried about it yet. Ta-da! Just trying to be a douche, and it's not working because we're just going fast traveling from city to city to city to place to place to place to place to place to place. And that's just how it works. Mainly because we've already done these places. This is how we do the Thieves Guild. And normally, people would think once the final boss of all the dragons is dead, aka Alduin, that, you know, the dragon rampage would end. But no. It only amped up a little bit, like one dragon for every 3 locations, when before we killed Alduin, it was 1 dragon for every 7.
Pull up a... I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. Yeah, sure. Got a business on. Here's everything you need. You get caught, but we've never heard of you.
Yeah, still, you've said that how many times now? So this was the first one that opened. This was the 3rd and last one that opened, and this one so far is the current.
They don't call me the Ember Master for nothing. Take a look.
I don't call you the Ember Master, because you certainly do not have every type of arrow and item available to us. However, we're going to be decent and let you keep the title. For now, because we can't really change that.
Until next time.
Bless me. Yeah, 309 dwarven metal ingots right there. That's just from all the times we've gone into dwarven ruins and grabbed the metal pieces and melted them down into metal ingots, which is, you know, kind of funny. Alright, so with that all made and out of the way, oh, it looks like the Emperor Master has finally sat himself down and to think about his life. And good thing, too, because he should think about that. Think about a new name for himself, but mainly because he's not really an Emperor Master, because he doesn't have everything available to us. Not all the types of arrows, not all the types of materials. And a lot of those other, what you want to call them, smiths do. Which is surprising that he doesn't.
They don't call me the Ember Master for nothing.
I don't call you that. I meant there, I thought that was a treasure chest. Hey, it's back to Solitude for a third time. This is okay. We've been there before already. In this video, we've been there like twice. And we already went there twice. So, well, I guess eventually we'll get the mission from Markarth and allow us to get that final merchant available to us in the Thieves Guild. And once we do that, we become the master of the Thieves Guild officially. See, a different merchant is now behind the counter. Last time we came through here, it was a red guard woman behind the counter. This time, it is an elf lady behind the counter. High elf. And we weren't even seen coming in. We were seen going up to the door, but then we disappeared crouching. Not to mention, that isn't even really, you know, the same person. That's place either. That's Radiant Raymond's shop. Not bits and pieces. But occasionally, those two shopkeepers interchange with one another. I have seen the Red Guard woman in Radiant Raymond's. I've seen the elf in Bits and Pieces. 9 times out of 10. Now, it does happen on occasions. It is what it is. Only thing is, once we've taken care of the Jolly Reed's mission, that whole shop closes, Bits and Pieces.
Need something?
Completely closes. No one's allowed in or out. And that is if we end up killing him on the spot. And normally, they're not even in town when we do this. Nobody knows or cares what happens, and so on.
Something trouble. Here's your share. Well done. Alright. Anything in particular strike? Got ourselves a freelancer. Thinks he can muscle in on our territory. How about you teach him some manners, eh? Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
I'm gonna do a different mission for Delvin, just because it makes it easier. An emerald from the same person. We have to pick an emerald off the guy's pocket. Yes, we're doing this for a reason. I know my track record in the last video didn't seem very profitable, but I was doing that just for the wins. I didn't have to, of course. It is fun. This one's even going to be more of a challenge because he's now one of the stewards in Dragon's Reach. Had Balgriff the Greater still been in charge, we would have probably had to pick something off Proventus. But that's okay. We'll take Bill because he's less likely to notice this in his pocket.
For a dragon to attack Tynesgrove?
That was an age ago, lady. Get up with a program. Guard was just complaining about a dragon attacking Kynesgrove, which was like an age ago. So Bill is somewhere here hiding in the castle right now. We won't find him until the morning, and that's fine. We are patient. We can wait. We know he's around somewhere coming down to the throne area, or he's going up to the Jarl's quarters, one of the others. Job done. We have officially picked his pocket with ease. I mean, if I had probably tried to pick a second item off him, like I did with the one lady there, I probably would have gotten caught. But no, this time we just grabbed the one item we needed. We're not too greedy. We're not just going to take things out of his pocket for no reason. I did that in Riften just for the heck of it, which was fun. in our last video. And mainly we got to just be like, here, have 12 gold, have 10 gold, have 13 gold. All of the guards who just literally got themselves pickpocketed by us right after. And literally it was just to see how likely the odds were we got stuff, which wasn't bad. Doing that allowed me to see how likely we were to pickpocket items like the emerald, the sapphire off of people with even just a small percentage of being caught. We got to pick shields off the guards, we got to pick bows off the guards.
Here's your share.
And all sorts of other fun things.
Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients.
Hopefully it's not Riften.
Of course. Don't forget to keep out of sight. It doesn't count if they catch you red-handed. You ready? Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know.
Give me a place other than Riften. Give me a place other than Riften. From the armory? What armory? I'm kind of confused on what it means by that. I don't think it means the Void Armory, but I mean, it could be anywhere.
You want to talk to me? Okay.
It might mean the armory, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
So, I need to know where we're going, in all honesty. That's reforging the amulet, that's that. I mean, it's the only place I know of that's called the or anything to do with armory. So I mean, might as well give it a shot. It doesn't count if someone sees us take it, but I mean, not many people are gonna see us regardless. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to go in there, see if we take something, if it works, we know where we need to be, and so on. This does kind of count as itself in its own right, its own little like city phenomenon. So I mean, this could be the case. Okay, so that doesn't count. That didn't make a difference. Yeah, it's not making any kind of difference there. Goods in the armory. What armory is it talking about? All I know is this could be the place it talks about, and it could not be at the exact same time. It's likely not the place that we're looking for, but like I said, I don't know of anywhere else in all of Skyrim that's known as the armory of any kind, other than the Void Armory. And as you just seen, it didn't complete the mission because I don't know. Either it's not the right place, or those items did not count. So I have one of the few options I can do, and right now I'm taking one of those options out. which is to look and see if there's a place known as the Armory anywhere else that we could travel to. And right now, it is not likely to find. So we're just gonna do the other alternative option, which is to, well, quit that mission again. We don't have any other options.
Never should have come here.
We killed him with a punch. We killed her with a punch. Those are the only two we hadn't killed before. Normally we run into them during the, what you want to call it, Celtmorea's attempt to take Esbern, but they weren't there either. That happens. So, we unfortunately now again have to quit another mission because it bugged.
Be
To
careful.
my knowledge, there is nowhere else
Pull up
to
a
go.
seat. Keep dropping these jobs, and I might quit assigning. Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting onto me. We
And
want to
give me
waylay
a job
shipment
that
on
works.
the way
Don't
from...
give me a job
Nice.
that bugs.
Yeah, this is what you need to know.
Ah, we've already been there once in the stream already. Dropping the jobs is better than not, or having them be completed in a different manner, as in getting caught is something we don't need
Been
to
doing a
have
few
happen.
jobs for...
What we want to do is we want to at least be able to drop the jobs without a problem in it. Which is the better of the two options. Now, because of the reason last time where we did not have the job pulled off the first time, like one of those bedlam jobs, we were trying to steal 500 in valuables in Riften, which we got caught for the pickpocketing issue a dozen times, which was fun as crap. And then grabbed something out of Medesi's display case after we had dealt with the guards. Now, each time we got caught was another issue with a Thieves Guild. Each time we got off because we used the term "we are with the Thieves Guild" was, again, something that just made us a little more against them kind of deal. They weren't happy with us. The reason we don't want to get caught during any of the missions is because we don't want to keep having to pay them to continue to work with us, connections and that. We just want to be able to get the jobs done or quit them off the get-go when it doesn't go right. Or when something like Helga's bunkhouse, or the last one where it was in a place that I had no idea where I was going. The Armory. There's only one place that I know of that even remotely connects to a word known as Armory, and that's the glitch area known as the Void Armory. armory. Almost makes me think Delvin just pulls the stuff out of his rear half the time when those things happen.
You want to talk to me? Okay.
It's better if we drop the job when something doesn't go right, and it's better than being caught.
Something troubling you? And here's the spoils. Plenty more where this came from. Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting. We want to waylay a shipment on the way from this business. Finally, someone with backbone.
Just give me the task, tell me where it is, tell me where we're going. Oh. That one's simple. There's like almost no way that that one could glitch. The book is literally in a singular room that's divided by a half wall.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute.
On a shelf somewhere. That's literally like almost impossible to miss. And it's right here in town. In the last video, we only had to go there one time. Should be getting close to the next special request mission in time now. Pilgrim's Elixirs. It's okay, so it was in a box. It looked kind of like shit. First up. Alright, now let's go to the map and fast travel, even though we can just walk around town. No, I was just being a smart ass about that. My language. Those are like the only missions I won't do that with, because it's just simpler and faster and far more entertaining to go and run around Riften to get that done, just because I'm like, why would I bother fast traveling? Doing it out and about is, you know, the smart and faster way to go. If we're like in Solitude and going back to Riften, or Whiterun to Riften, that makes sense. But using it here in town doesn't make sense.
Here's your share. Well done. Great. What do you want to do? Yeah,
Giving
sure.
me the numbers job.
Got a business on tap that could you? Finally. Someone with backbone. Here you go.
So you've noticed there are a lot of places that he sends us to in the same cities. Windhelm, Solitude, Markarth. Those are the places where we find those special missions come from. It's right about now when...
How about you?
You know, he sends us to these places that we've hit a number of times. And there's a reason he sends us there. Markarth is full of silver and mineable materials, making it a very valuable city. Solitude connects to the High King and the Emperor. Windhelm connects to the other side of the war, which is Ulfric and the Stormcloaks, which are very, very profitable, surprisingly, even as a rebellion. They are unnaturally wealthy. Sure, he doesn't send us against many of the Nord places in town. For Windhelm, or for Solitude, he sends us at the places that are noticeably connected to thieves and or retiring thieves, such as Jai Reed and his arsenal of bandit thugs. And the silver mines are all made and maintained by prisoners. If you're arrested in Markarth, you become one of those in the Silverblood mine. And you serve your time by mining silver. Yes, I know this because I've done it a number of times. Yes, here's another kicker. If you do the Forsworn Company, they try to blame you for all the attacks of which the Forsworn members are part of trying to deal with. Downside of that is, it is mainly, you can't get out of serving a life sentence when you're doing the Forsworn Company task by mining. That just doesn't work. Your only option to that is basically going in and doing the Forsworn Company missions inside of prison.
Ah, you're back. Ooh, nicely done. Here's your share. Good. My clients are getting it. Okay, got just... Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know.
He's now sending us again at Valaman's shop here in Riften. Anyway. It's already 11:30, damn. I've been up for that long. Okay, so I am going to attempt to hopefully find that last mission coming our way anytime now. It should be here in our possession to finish the Markarth special assignment within, I don't know, I want to say the next half hour if at best. Or at least, I mean. It's going to take roughly... Well, I'm gonna say it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes, but you never know. It's been ages so far, and every time I think we're gonna get it, we don't get it, and then we're back to where we started again. Yes, there's a reason we just took all that. No, it is not because we took the thing last time, the blacksmith apron. We just took them. Well then. Yes, I'm not surprised that we ran into a thief trying to get into the same place we were getting into. I am, however, surprised that it took us leaving for the thief to actually realize, oh hey, someone already just went in there. I am just kind of surprised that we ran into a thief on our way out.
So, if you don't watch it, I may actually start to respect you. Job well done. Bloody
Come on,
good
give us
timing.
that special assignment
right.
again
Got
already.
a simple
Come on,
one.
there's only one
Just
more.
get in, change the books, and be back in time for last Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine.
I don't know how many
Let me give you
missions
the
we've done
details.
so far, but come on, it's just getting monotonous now. We've been there. It's just rinse repeat mostly. We've done jobs for
My
vets
sister in crime.
before, the issues, so on and so forth.
Been doing a few jobs. Been doing a few jobs for Vex. How?
Get out of my way, you're annoying. Oh, it should be any time now, though. Any time. I am getting tired of constantly having to go back and forth myself. Mainly because we've already done it so many times. And still have yet to get the Markarth final mission there. Once we get that mission, it is basically, oh hey, you're now ruler of the Thieves Guild, here you go. That's it. That's all we're trying to do, because that officially would end our unnecessary dealings with the Thieves Guild entirely. And lately it's just been, come on, hurry up, give it to us. We got the first ones. We know we can get them. We already managed to build the Thieves Guild up to all those that we've done, including the one in Solitude, including the one in Windhelm, including the one in Whiterun. We dealt with Olaf Battleborn for the one in Whiterun. He made us go change some registries for what you want to call it? The registry and steal a weapon from the Dragon's Reach to save a friend of his. And we did that with flying colors without so much as an issue. And we had to, for Eriker and Solitude, which was the last
Still one, learning the ropes, but I'll get the hang of it.
was to put, well, first we had to buy the Celtmorea blue, which is considered contraband in Skyrim, and we had to drop it off in a naval captain's footlocker, which we did that without an issue. And we also had to recover and wipe out a rival guild that was starting up, called the Somerset Shadows, with a guy in Windhelm.
Here's your share. Good. My clients are getting impatient. Have a client looking to have a rival's business.
Just kind of getting tired of doing one after another for nothing. It's become rather tedious. And we're just basically being bounced around from job to job. Sure, but come on. I wanted to try and get this done so I could come back to and do, after all my running around today, I could do Civilization and enjoy some quality, non-speedrunning scenario stuff. I like to do a bit of everything, really. And I've been playing Skyrim for the past couple of, days, and sure, yesterday I had fun doing 8 hours, 10 hours of videos just for Skyrim, but once you do that straight, it kind of just becomes meh. I usually don't have to go this long to try and get the job for the Curious Mold, which we still have on our character at this point in time. Huh?
Die, dragon!
Oh! I have never seen that before.
Please.
Now that is the first time I have ever seen a dragon being able to assault the city.
I'm getting out of here.
Come on down. This is also another one of those revered dragons telling us we have still to do the Dawn Guard stuff. As if you had watched our previous video, I had attempted to, but it did not properly function and it glitched us so that we are considered mortal even when we are as a vampire and we can't talk to anyone there while we are in vampire form. Then, as we switched back, it basically attacked us with everyone in there without so much as a reason why. But that is okay. I am okay with all of that because in truth, we are a vampire. We have the Vampire Lord ability with us. We are not considered that because we are a deity of the High Elf race. And in truth, it is okay.
Need something?
My errands only
Pull up a
consist
seat.
of really running over to a store.
Good job.
and back.
Now, here's your part of the deal. Alright? Anything in particular strike your fancy? These marks keep their legend. Finally, someone with backbone. There you go.
Just tell us where we're going. They like to pick on that dead man for some reason. Yes, and so you're aware that dead man does not come back after we change to a vamp. He is 100% dead once we kill him as a werewolf. He can die, and he did die. That's what makes it so easy. We could probably even walk in there, not even have to stealthily crouch in. Now, we have to be stealth. We have to crouch and walk in the front door, basically. If it's a night, anyway. If it's not night, we can just walk in the front door and not have nothing to worry about. Oh, it's daylight. Daytime. And it's just starting to become the usual day in Skyrim. So, we should be able to walk right up in. Normally this is where Bellathor shouts, "Everything's for sale, welcome." But like I said, he's a dead man. And the person who used to help run the shop with him is nowhere to be found either. That individual used to cut wood behind there. Not this guy, but the other one that I was talking about. He was some kind of, I guess, errand boy, you could say? But even that individual has, since the death of Bellathor, vanished off the entire face of the game. I don't know where, I don't know why, It's okay with me either way. Because I know we only killed Bellathor during our werewolf rampage on Whiterun the first time around. We were attempting to kill Olaf Battleborn, which we wouldn't have been able to successfully do anyway. But we were in the middle of fighting guards when Bellathor ran by us and took a single shot to the back of the werewolf claws that we once had. And yes, at any given time we can go and become a werewolf again.
Pull up a seat. Have a drink. Couldn't have done it better myself. Here's your coin. Years ago, when things started, it wasn't long before, by doing these extra jobs, thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off. Stick with me and they'll never even know you're here. Great. What do you want to do? This brilliant soul decided to pick a fight with a fellow guildmate. Time for them to pay them. Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
So we need to pick another item off someone else's pocket. Okay, yes, there are occasions where that happens too. And very rarely does that even occur, but it does. Now, the chance of that actually being done right, I've seen very slim times where that actually does work. And it's a very rare occurrence. Cool job. But it happens. There was nothing saying that they couldn't send us to Solstein and back for things
Talk
like
to
that.
Captain Giao.
One of the ship hands. See. Okay. Now we can head back. Our task is done. That was a simple task. Sometimes it shouldn't happen to be picking fights with the Thieves Guild. Whether they're from another area or not.
Still learning the ropes, but I'll get the hang of it.
Pull up a seat. Here's your share. Well done. Good. My clients are getting in paid. Got a personal request from Brynjolf on this numbers job. He says we may hit 'em hard later, and he wants to prep their books. Help us out. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
Oh, into white phone again we go. Man, this thing's taking forever and a day.
My sister and...
Eventually we'll get that special.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
You're just in my way. Get out of my way. I did not like that sound at all. Man, they must really like the apothecary here in Whiterun, though. I think this is, what, the third time in our entire video so far, of this video alone, that we've had to come back to do that one. We've hit Bellathor's twice in this. We've hit a few places in Windhelm, and one in Markarth, one in... a couple of them in Solitude. And then we've also had to come back to this particular location. Adria's Cauldron, aka the Apothecary in Whiterun. More times than I can care to count again. Just because they want to keep prepping their books for a later issue. And why that is, I do not know. And this time we're going into Riften and turn those missions into the jewelry smith there. Medesi. If he's actually out in the open for once. He might be if we get over there fast enough.
Oh, what happened? My food is the best in all of Skyrim.
Greeting. Good. These will make wonderful settings for my rings. The ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets. Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started. No, I think I have enough here to get started. Here, let me give you this. It's the least I can do for all your trouble. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Need a drink, you go to the Bee and Barb. Stay out of the Ragged Flag. Stay out of the Ragged.
So, we have officially just turned in all of those missions for Medesi, all of the sapphires, the gold, the Mammoth Tusk, all at once, so we don't need to do that anymore.
Ah, here's your share. Well done. Great. What do you want to do? I always have big jobs. Just remember to hit them fast and don't let them see you. Feel like going for it? Nice. Yeah, this is what you need to know.
Something, give me Markarth for crying out loud. Something. Really? Seriously?
Oh, you can't keep quitting jobs with bloody good time.
Yes, I can, especially if you don't give me one that I can do.
Jobs. Just remember to hit them fast. Finally, someone with backbone.
Can I have a job that's actually doable, that's not here in Riften? Obviously, I can't. Obviously. All because these jobs are not plausible.
Pull up a You can't keep quitting jobs with it.
Yes,
Bloody
I can.
good
Until you
timing.
can give me one that's actually
Taking
worth
an
my
easy
time.
job, eh? Nice. Yeah, this is what you need to know.
If those are the only two places I'm getting, I'm just not going to do those anymore. That's doable, thankfully. Windhelm. We can do Windhelm. I was hoping for Markarth the first 2 times, but no. I guess that'd be too easy. But at least we know where we need to go, and at least we can get there and do the job. The Dwarven City is an add-on content from the Creation Club, which has nothing in it. It can't be done. It glitches out and it crashes. It doesn't even work. And as we've seen before, the armory, there's no indication of where that is. At least here in Windhelm, we have the chance to at least get something about it.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Cookware, knives.
And it's basically when we go up and skeeve it off of places like this. We want something of great value that's an instant.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
You could steal a number of items.
Assorted wares and tools you just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
However, we want something that's quick, easy to snatch up, that's going to be, you know, useful, that we can just straight up take without issue.
I have a little of everything for sale.
That's
Buying and
85.
selling a wide range of assorted goods. The best selection in Windhelm.
We're closing in on our target. Perfect. The job is done. All we had to do was clean out that entire area. At least we could finish that mission. I am probably going to end up doing my errands if we do not get the mission in the next few. That special mission, I mean. The Markarth special mission shortly. I will probably end up having to come back and do a short video until we do. But I want to try to get my errands done.
My sister in crime.
Soon.
What do you need?
So they're out of my way and I don't have to worry about them again for a while. Delvin's vanished up here.
So, well, and here's the spoils. Plenty more where this came from. Alright. Anything in particular strike you? Got a personal request from Bryn. Good. Here's your assignment.
We've been there before, at least once.
Hey, good to see you.
I'll say if it's not done, or if we do not get it in the next mission or two from this point forward, I will call a video and go do my errands real quick and then be back. Because I want to try to get that last mission done. But that is supposedly right now, as you can see, easier said than done. And I've just been throwing the other interesting extra missions in and out, just so there's a little bit of variation. Mainly because it's just been tedious. Back, forth, for hours on end. Solely waiting for the point where, oh hey, maybe we'll actually get the mission this time or this time, but no. It seems like it is never going to show up, but it should. I know we have one more major mission to do because they haven't declared us the leader of the Thieves Guild yet. And each time we bring in past Brynjolf, he starts complaining about he's got other important things to deal with. Yes, there is a special little thing that happens when we do finally get done with that extra mission.
My sister in crime.
But everything has to line up perfectly.
Pull up a... I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right?
Alright, so I'm gonna call that for this run for a short while, and we will come back when I'm done doing my quick errands, and we'll try to finish getting to the Markarth mission at that point. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoy, and you too.